In the history of competitive Pokemon, the evolutions have been mediocre with exceptions in Sylveon and Eevee. Sylveon has won multiple regionals, UK nationals, and even the international championships in Melbourne, Australia, while Eevee won a regional and has multiple top cut finishes. But another evolution has had its fair share of time in the spotlight, even going as far as reaching a world finals.
Here comes the Umbreon! Umbreon takes the field here. Does protect, and here comes Falmouth with a hyper voice. Hits into that Umbreon, does no damage at all. Umbreon is so bulky.
Moongeist Beam, of course, Salamence being faster with the Mega Evolution. So Lunala coming out, launching Moongeist Beam, and Umbreon really taking those attacks quite nicely there.
The year is 2019. At the biggest possible stage in the game, Hirofumi Kimura used Umbreon as a bulky support Pokemon paired with Primal Groudon and Duskmane Necrozma. Umbreon could dish out big damage with Foul Play, using the opponent's attack stat against them, while deterring special attackers with Snarl, and boosting its teammates' damage output with Helping Hand. That got me thinking, do you think if Umbreon would have won Worlds back in 2019, its usage would be higher today? Let me know in the comments. Historically, restricted formats allow niche support Pokemon to take the spotlight when they otherwise would see very low usage. At the moment, Umbreon can really shine in Regulation G, due to powerhouse restricted Pokemon like Calyrex, Shadow, and Ice running rampant. It really feels like this is the time to be using Umbreon to its greatest potential. Defensively speaking, Umbreon is able to take an Astral Barrage due to its typing and fantastic bulk, and also threaten a one-hit knockout back with Foul Play. You can also reduce Calyrex Shadow's damage output with Snarl. For Calyrex Ice, Foul Play is a 2-hit KO, allowing you to actually double up into it and KO it in a single turn. In the worst case scenario, you can force a Terastallization out of it, burning some of your opponent's resources. Terastallization wise, I think a Water Terra type gives you fantastic defensive typing, just due to Water typing's natural defensive qualities, and also allowing you to make Glacial Lands a 4-hit KO. To showcase how good Umbreon can be in the current format, we will be trying out 2 teams with Umbreon as the focal point, as a support Pokemon of course. We will be going with restricted Pokemon that will actually set up the sun. And this is because in the sun, Moonlight actually restores 66% of Umbreon's HP instead of the usual 50%. The first team that we're showcasing was used by Andrew Figueres, which got top 4 at San Antonio Regionals recently. This team is pretty straightforward and uses Loaded Dice Koraidon. The second team that we will be using will feature Groudon, paired with Howl Gouging Fire, Raging Bolt. Generally, this seems like a solid team with answers to various matchups like both of the Calyrex forms and Zamazenta. But with that being said, let's go ahead and jump into these matches. Alright, into Kyogre. We do get a lot of value of Umbreon here, especially into like what looks like 3 special attackers. It's not bad. Foul Play into Dragonite will do lots of damage. Raging Bolt looks really good here. Raging Bolt Flutter. It doesn't look like they have Tailwind, right? I almost want to lead Entei and Terra Normal, and then Raging Bolt and Koraidon. I want to bring Umbreon for the content, right? I'm doing a disservice, right? If I don't bring Umbreon, I have to. All right, lock it in. I would have wanted to bring Raging Bolt. I'm just letting you guys know, okay? If we lose, it's because it's for the content. Dragonite Incineroar. Well, Ensign has absolutely no value here. Swap in. Sacred Fire is kind of good here. We could also Stomping Tantrum into Incineroar, right? Then we're locked into that. I don't like being locked into Stomping Tantrum. That would be a lot of damage. I'm gonna Sacred Fire for the burn here. And it misses, of course. Isn't Sacred Fire like 95% accuracy or something? That's crazy. Extreme Speed, Dazzling Gleam here would have won me the game. That's crazy. And Kyogre's coming in here. We're in a really bad spot. We're in a really bad spot. Oh no. I guess we sack Umbreon, right? Protect. Sack Umbreon. Raging Bolt would be amazing here, by the way. I believe in you, Umbreon. Take this water spout. I believe in you. A critical hit and he lives it. Umbreon's the GOAT. I do not want to sack any of these. I guess Entei's the only way. Jesus. Yeah, this match is done. This match is so cooked. Alright, we got weather control. Inson's in the back. Scale Shot here into Dragonite is a no-brainer. And we can Terra Fairy, Moonblast, Kyogre. I see no other out. They probably swap out, yeah. Collision Course would have been great there, but this might still KO the Dragonite. We will see though. I mean, he might just be faster. Okay, this is fine. Jesus. That would have been so good on the Kyogre. They fake out Flutter Mane 100%. 100%. How often do you get to fake out a Flutter Mane? It's so obvious. This might KO. Is that multi-scale? It is multi-scale. Wait, we're so back. Wait, we're so back. Oh, we got a crit. That didn't matter. We still had like 2 more hits. This speed boost is huge. We might be able to outspeed Kyogre now. If it was Choice Scarf, then now that Scarf doesn't matter, and we can actually get some big damage on it. Severely weakening the water spout. I think we Gleam here. Collision Course the Kyogre. I don't know if that's enough. Origin Pulse miss on Koraidon. Okay, wait. Dazzling Gleam. Okay. What's in the back? Rillaboom. Eesh, I don't like this. Scale Shot probably KOs Kyogre. But he has Fake Out. I think we double protect. I don't think he fakes out the... But we're slower than Kyogre. Yeah, we have to double protect. Five hits on Scale Shot probably wins us the game, but fake out the Koraidon. Yeah. But we're still slower with Flutter Mane, so that's the problem that we're running into right now. I think if we can get rid of the Kyogre, then Flutter Mane is free to get a big attack off. Now it's probably out of range. Oh, I didn't think of that. Moonblast here. Scale Shot and Pray. Yeah, it's up to Koraidon to win this game. At -1 though, I don't know if it's enough. That Collision Course did no damage. It might be a roll, but if we get all 5 hits, maybe. The 4th hit. Okay, wait. Winnable, winnable, winnable. There's probably like 2 turns of rain left, right? If we protect, and then there's 1 left, and then we just Flare Blitz. GG. It's all because Umbreon tanked the Water Spout. The critical hit Water Sprout, by the way. Let's check. Yeah, 2 turns, so we protect, and then there's 1 turn left. Still, though, Rillaboom really can't do damage to us, right? I mean, you just have to Collision Course, and then when the rain goes away, we just Flare Blitz. We're stalling for rain to expire, basically. High horsepower. Yeah, that's negligible damage. We do have 2 defense drops. Oh, wait. Hold on. Oh, no, chat. Oh, no. Collision Course. We just need to live a crit high horsepower. Oh, my God. That's so much damage. The rain stops. Okay. Does Flare Blitz even KO from this range? I don't know if it does. I mean, it's the only way, right? If he Grassy Glides, he's throwing. He's throwing. Do I die to recoil? No, we lose. Oh, it was so close. It was so close. All right, we're switching to the Groudon team. Interesting team with Lapras. Okay, let's think here. Groudon's really good into Miraidon, actually. Umbreon's not bad here. I think Groudon Flutter Mane is a really good lead. Qianpao's a little bit of a problem. Yeah, I think we Groudon Flutter Mane. We tag an Icy Wind, Protect, and then we bring Raging Bolt. Looks really good here. We have Qianpao D-Knight. Gotta be careful of that. Bring Umbreon. I want to say Raging Bolt. Yeah. Dragonite Sylveon. Oh, they just disconnected? Huh? I mean, okay. Maybe they led wrong. I'm gonna leave that in the video. Miraidon Iron Bundle. I haven't seen that in a hot minute. Umbreon's really good here. We gotta be careful about Snarling and then a King Gambit switching in and getting a free Defiant boost. That is no bueno. Again, Groudon really good into Miraidon, so we're probably gonna do that. Flutter looks good. Into the Instant. I think Gouging Fire is not bad too. The Flare Blitz, Breaking Swipe. Burning Bulwark. They don't have a lot of special attackers, just 2. Flutter has to come here. How do we deal with King Gambit with Groudon, right? I think we need Flutter for the Dragonite. And then Reaching Bolts. I'm going to force myself to bring the Umbreon. Foul Play is not bad. Alright. I'm going to believe in you, Umbreon. Dragonite Ensign. Protect Howl. That's so free. Nice. Breaking Swipe is huge here. Does no damage. Nice. Goodbye, Ensign. Miraidon. I think we swap into Flutter. It feels pretty safe because they Scale Shot into Gouging, so that would be a free switch. The only thing I'm worried about is potential Draco Meteor into, yeah, the Groudon. They could also Dazzling Gleam, but I think it's fairly safe to swap in Flutter here. And then Icy Wind plus High Horsepower goes crazy here. We do Terra. Is it gonna be Terra Normal Dragonite? Has to be Miraidon Fairy, no? Yeah. Could have Flare Blitzed into that. Now we know. Nice, good switch. Draco Meteor. Into the Protect. I knew that was coming. Okay, so this is going to be a Draco. We can swap into Umbreon and tank that pretty well, actually. But we do have some boosts that I don't want to get rid of. What do they still have in the back? We need Groudon. We can't just lose Groudon here. Just swap into Umbreon. Goodbye boosts. We're going to miss you. And then I could Terra Fairy Dazzling Gleam here, honestly. Okay. I think this is just one of like the many uses of Umbreon, but it's such a good like damage sponge. Like it can just come in and soak up damage like crazy. Oh my god, that nearly KO'd. Now he's at -2. If this KOs, he's stuck at -2. And he's stuck on Draco Meteor. Yeah, now he can't touch the Flutter Mane. So it's a Flutter Mane win endgame. Iron Bundle, that thing is fast. I think we sack the Umbreon here. How many turns of Sunlight do we have? It's the last one. Okay. They don't Draco into Flutter, right? So this is a free switch. Unfortunately, Umbreon's not going to get to do much, but we can try to Snarl. And then we Protect. We can switch into Gouging. Protect. Okay. Freeze Dry into Flutter. Draco into Umbreon. It could miss. It doesn't. It's at -4 now. So we actually got him where we want him. We can Gouging Fire, switch in Groudon. The thing is, I don't know if Flutter Mane actually dies to, or goes down to the Freeze Dry, right? We go Groudon here. The thing is that Iron Bundle has to go for Flutter Mane. Because if they don't, they just lose, right? If they have no way of KOing Flutter Mane. So if I can save Flutter Mane for the end. Can Heat Crash? No. I think high horsepower, right? I don't want to miss Precipice Blades, man. I think Gouging can take a Freeze Dry. Nice. No crit. No crit. Nice, GG. You guys got to see how tanky Umbreon really is, right? protect, and then we Fly Blitz. And then we switch out just to avoid the Encore shenanigans. Yeah, it does no damage. No freezes, thank you. Nice, GG. I think we outspeed now, actually. Precipice Blades just for the memes, and then Flare Blitz again. I mean, Umbreon tanked a Water Spout in the rain. Critical hit, by the way. That's really annoying. That's really annoying. It tanked a Water Spout crit in the rain from a Kyogre. I mean, it wasn't Specs, right? But that's still pretty crazy. And then we tanked a Draco Meteor from a Choice Specs Miraidon with Electric Terrain boost, right? Boosting its special attack, so that's pretty crazy. All in all, I just really think that if Umbreon's ever gonna win Worlds, it has to be this year. I feel like it's like the perfect storm because there's so many things that it's like decent into, and that's hardly ever the case, right? Like being like the most dominant Pokemon in Cali, Ice, and Shadow, just running their ladder is crazy, right? But Umbreon having a positive matchup into those and being able to like one-shot those Pokemon with Foul Play or tank so much damage from them is just crazy to me, so. Yeah, if you enjoyed the video, I'd appreciate it if you like it. This is my first time making a video essay of these sorts, so I apologize if it's a little scuffed, but I tried my best and I'm only going to keep improving, so if you liked what you saw, definitely consider subscribing. I would really appreciate it. It means a lot to me. But yeah, my name is Sammy, and I aim to really challenge how VGC players approach the game. I want the players to be more creative, and I intend to do that with my content. And I do plan on going to events as well. So yeah, thanks again for watching. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye.